Well, how are you today? Are you staying out of the heat? Because it's really hot right now, isn't it?
I am. I'm trying to. Yes.
So I want to know first, what is your experience with slap fighting?
Um, my experience with slap fighting. I mean, I do have two fights that I have won. Um, they both were with the promoting company called Chin Check Slapdown. I did win both of them. I say it was great. It was great. My experience was great, and I'm looking forward to where it's gonna go with Power Slap. And with Power Slap, I feel like my experience would just get even greater.
How did you find your way to Power Slap? Did they find you? Did you reach out to them? How did that happen?
I guess they eventually reached out to me, but I I have to say it was Russell. Russell did kept in touch with me, and he told me that they're waiting to set up an event for me or for my weight division at least.
So when you heard, I mean, just you get the call, you're going to be on Power Slap. That it seems like that's probably like the breakthrough moment. Is that kind of how you felt, or do you feel like you're still waiting for that moment?
No, you are 100% correct. When I did get the phone call for Power Slap, I felt like I made it to the NFL. I felt like I made it to the top. This Power Slap is the top place, the number one place for slap fighting to be, and getting that phone call made me feel that way.
How do you train for slap fighting? Because I know, I mean, I've heard some stories from some of the guys. Some guys don't train at all. Some guys have really unique training. What's your kind of like training style?
Yeah, the training is definitely unique in its way. For me, I think it's a mind thing. I do try to train on slapping, the formation, and getting my foot placement down. Like as far as training, I feel like that's probably the most important training needed. Like we all seen penalties hurt these slap fighters, and I would appreciate it if the slap fighters just took that part serious of striking placement and foot placement. Like that's probably what I'm training on the most.
Did you kind of see that in the last event? Is that what you noticed? Because I noticed that two champions retained their belts because of fouls that the other guy did, even though they were knocked out or knocked down. So
Mhm.
that was something I noticed, and I would never have known about all those fouls if that hadn't been the case. But did you watch that event and kind of learn
Yeah,
from those mistakes?
I've actually noticed it probably since the very first episode of Power Slap. I've watched it and I've been watching it. Season two, I probably haven't been watching it as much just because I've been trying to get my stuff together and prepping for me being involved. So I will go back and watch everything, hopefully. But I've noticed that since it started, it's very hard, it's very unique, and in order for this to continue to be a sport, that needs to be exploited and showcased that we do need to work on those little things of our foot placement and our striking placement because that's what makes it regulated. Everyone thinks we're just out there full on swinging, but it's regulated, and that's the reason why we get to do it.
What do you have to say to the people that kind of, especially MMA fans that are really against it? They think like it's not a sport. You guys aren't athletes. What do you say to those people?
um, man, there's there is a group of people out there that do feel that way. Um, I would just first and foremost would like to say that you guys are all wrong. That it's not anybody can do this, but at the same time, anybody could do this. But it takes more than that. Like you still have to discipline yourself to take the hit and to deliver the hit. Like it is a sport, and just like what you guys are doing in MMA or in UFC or in basketball, there's still techniques that needs to be worked on.
Yeah.
But
What were your thoughts when you got your opponent's name? What do you think how do you think you guys are matched up?
feel like they put the best two people together to do this. He is a force to be reckoned with, but I feel like I can match him, maybe even outdo him. But I definitely will put all my might into this and give it my best.
What about that coin toss? I don't know if you guys have had the coin toss yet. I don't know if you know who's going first, but how important is that? Because I think a lot of people who don't understand the sport think that if you lose the coin toss, you're going to lose the match, which is not the case. I've seen many times. What are your thoughts on that?
Um, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the coin toss is the winner gets to choose, just
Okay.
like in football. It is a psychological warfare. Like, if I win the coin toss, should I go first? Do I let you go first? For me personally, I will give my slap up. I'll take the slap first.
Really? Why is that?
Just I I'm in this sport and I want to showcase that I can take a hit. So you can't just be on here giving out hits, giving out hits, giving out hits. Like, I feel like you have to be able to do both. Take a hit, give a hit.
Yeah. What's the game plan after this event? That's, assuming you win, when would you want to compete again? When are you going to call out for a title shot? What's the plan there?
Um yeah, I would definitely like to continue. I would look forward to taking on anybody. Win or lose. I still wanna be in this sport. Um I I truly enjoy this sport. So I would I would love to continue and find another opponent.
Awesome.
I don't know who else is there. All I know is I'm not going against Casper Slap, but if there's no one else in there, then maybe I will. But
Are you guys friends? Do you not want to face him? Is there like something behind the scenes that I'm not aware of?
just not impressed. That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
But yeah, but me and the crazy Hawaiian, we are friends. I don't
Okay.
know if you were aware of that, but
Oh,
yeah,
no. Mm-mm.
we were friends. We are friends ever since, I want to say, seventh grade, eighth grade in high
Really?
school. Yeah, eighth grade intermediate. Yeah.
So is it difficult for this to happen, or have you guys done this just for fun before?
I've done this for fun, but not with him. Just in the islands in Hawaii, it's, you know, you act up, you get chin checked, you know. But it 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 is difficult, but given the circumstances and what we're doing, I have no problem putting aside our friendship and going to put him down for a nap.
Well, that's exciting. I can't wait to watch. I'll be there and can't wait to see how it goes.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a great day. I really appreciate the time.
All right, and it's